Hello everyone, I'm John from Hydrospares. We thought we'd just make this quick helpful video or a guide on how to configure a Spa Pack, or more importantly how to program the config of the Spa Pack through the Topside once you've got it all installed and powered on. Now obviously each Spa Pack can come with many different configs. This one is our BP8, which is the most popular sort of retrofit pack, and as you'll see normally on the inside of the lid there's quite a few different configs. Obviously we've got a separate video explaining the different configs and which config's right for you, or even what Spa Pack's right for you, so please do check out our other helpful videos on those. So one important thing to realise is once you've got your Topside plugged in, you can then program the config through the Topside, and in this case, just come out the lock panel, this is powered on. You'll notice that you can't actually get to the config settings as it stands. So once the engineer has got it powered on, the first step is to go inside the control box and actually set dip switch setting 1 to on for test mode or engineer's mode. And you'll see these dip switch settings right up here in the top left corner of the PCB. You'll notice there's quite a few, and those dip switch do other things as well, which we'll explain in other videos. But for now, we're just going to go into dip switch setting 1 and move it into the on position. Now, this box is live, so please do make sure you know what you're doing, electrical screwdriver, and are qualified to do it. So now that we've done that, we're going to go to the close-up of the top side here, and you'll see that this little icon has showed up in the bottom. This is a SpaTouch 3. Please do see our other videos for how to do this process using a TP standard Topside, some of which have menu buttons and others don't, but again, please see our other videos for that. So what we're going to do quickly now is we're going to go into this icon, and now you'll see here we've got this special menu and we've got this setup menu. Quickly set up there, and you'll see at the minute it's in setup 1. Now obviously at this point you should know what setup you want, and it's just a case of scrolling through the different setups. In the BP8 we've got 18 different setups for different scenarios, and the beauty of using a SpaTouch for these different setups is, for example, in setup 1, I think setup 1's got quite a few things. We've got pump 1, a circ pump, pump 2, pump 3 and a blower. Now the beauty of using a SpaTouch is once you've chosen that config, all the icons for those different functions will show on the top side. When using the other types of Topside, you have to have the right Topside with the right buttons bought in the first instance. Whereas when using a SpaTouch, like I say, choose a config, it then displays the buttons. And that's why, again, the BP8 is so good, because it covers quite a lot of the different configs. Whereas if you bought a BP2100 G1, for example, that's quite a good pack, but if you're only using it for one pump, then you're going to have buttons on here that wouldn't be used. So again, it's important to choose the correct Spa Pack for the job. So anyway, once we've chosen the correct setup, I'll just change it to setup 2, and we tick the tick. You can hear the power cycle in the Spa Pack, and it's as simple as that. You're now in the right config. And so once you've done this process, just wait for it to boot back up. And remember, we've just got to make sure we move that dip switch back into the off position, and then you're back into normal procedure mode, which I'll do just now. There we go. So that's now back in, ready to rock and roll. Now you'll notice in this test procedure, I've actually got the heater unplugged, which is something you're going to be wise doing if you're working on it on the bench and not actually got it plumbed in with water present. So there we go. That's a simple thing. You'll see all the downloads for all the help sheets. It explains all this here. These are all available on our website on the relative product on the download. Thanks very much for watching.